Do you ever wonder if your morning routine is slowly killing you without you even realizing it? After 60, every habit matters. The things you do, especially first thing in the morning, can silently decide how long you stay healthy, active, and independent. The scary truth? Some of the most common morning habits that feel harmless or even healthy are actually speeding up aging, damaging your heart, raising your blood pressure, and silently increasing your risk of early death. And most seniors have no idea they're doing it. You might wake up every day, follow the same steps, and unknowingly set your body up for fatigue, weight gain, heart problems, or even deadly strokes. These habits don't show their damage immediately, but they chip away at your health until it's too late. In this video, we're going to reveal 5 common morning habits that could be silently killing you after 60. Backed by scientific research and real-life patterns seen in thousands of seniors, these habits are easy to overlook. But once you know them, you can change the course of your life. And the good news? You can fix most of these mistakes starting tomorrow morning. Small adjustments can dramatically improve your energy, heart health, and even extend your lifespan. Stay with me until the end, because the 5th habit is something almost every senior does, and it's far more dangerous than you think. Before we dive in, if you're watching this and care about your health, comment number 1 below to let me know you're ready to protect your body and learn how to avoid these silent killers. Now, let's get started. Morning Habit 1. Skipping breakfast or only drinking coffee. It might sound simple, even harmless, but skipping breakfast or relying only on coffee in the morning is silently damaging your health after 60. Many seniors fall into this habit, believing they're saving time or cutting calories. But the truth is, this mistake can seriously shorten your lifespan. Here's why. As you age, your body becomes more sensitive to blood sugar swings and stress hormones like cortisol. When you skip breakfast, your body stays in a fasted state longer than it should, forcing your adrenal glands to release even more cortisol to keep you going. Over time, this constant spike in stress hormones damages your heart, raises your blood pressure, and weakens your immune system. And what do most people grab instead of a real meal? Coffee, strong, black, and often on an empty stomach. While a cup of coffee isn't bad in itself, drinking it without any food is a recipe for trouble. It irritates the stomach lining, leads to acid reflux, and makes you feel jittery or lightheaded. Worse, it can trigger heart palpitations, especially in older adults. Take Gerald, for example. At 70, he wakes up every morning, skips breakfast, and heads straight for his coffee machine. A few sips in, his hands start shaking slightly, his stomach churns, and by mid-morning, he feels drained. Yet, he keeps doing it, thinking it's normal to feel this way at his age. Meanwhile, Robert, 68, takes a different approach. He prepares a light but nourishing breakfast: scrambled eggs, a slice of whole grain toast, maybe some berries or oatmeal. He still enjoys his coffee, but after eating. As a result, his energy is stable, his digestion works well, and he feels ready to face the day. What many seniors don't realize is that breakfast sets the tone for your entire day and your health. Studies show that older adults who eat a balanced breakfast have lower risks of heart disease, better brain function, and even live longer. If you're skipping breakfast or surviving only on coffee, it's time to change. Start simple. Add a boiled egg, a handful of nuts, or a piece of fruit. Fuel your body, stabilize your blood sugar, and give your heart the protection it desperately needs. Now, if you're still here and this first habit opened your eyes, comment number 2 below to let me know you're paying attention, because the next habit might surprise you even more. Morning Habit 2. Checking the news or social media first thing. It might feel harmless. Waking up, grabbing your phone, and scrolling through the news or social media before your feet even touch the floor. For many seniors, it's the first thing they do, but this single habit could be silently damaging your mind, your mood, and your health more than you realize. Here's why. When you expose your brain to negative news, overwhelming information, or even toxic social media posts first thing in the morning, you immediately trigger your body's stress response. Your cortisol levels skyrocket, your heart rate increases, and your mind shifts into survival mode. Day after day, this repeated stress response wears down your immune system, raises your blood pressure, and accelerates aging, especially after 60. Gerald knows this all too well. Every morning he wakes up and turns on the TV, bombarding himself with news of violence, politics, and tragedy. By the time he's finished his first cup of coffee, his shoulders are tense, his mind is racing, and his chest feels heavy. He starts his day already stressed and anxious, setting the tone for everything that follows. Robert, on the other hand, made a conscious choice to change this habit. Instead of reaching for his phone or remote, he takes 10 quiet minutes for himself. Sometimes he practices gratitude, reads a chapter of an inspiring book, or simply sits by the window enjoying the morning light. As a result, he starts his day calm, centered, and in control. The truth is, your mind is most vulnerable in the first 30 minutes after waking up. Whatever you feed it during that time shapes your mood, your focus, and even your physical health for the rest of the day. Studies have shown that chronic exposure to negative media, especially in the morning, can lead to long-term anxiety, depression, and increased inflammation in the body. If you've fallen into the habit of starting your mornings with bad news or mindless scrolling, it's time to stop. Replace it with something that nourishes your mind. Stretch, listen to soft music, practice gratitude, or read something uplifting. Your heart, your mind, and your health will thank you. If you're still with me, and this habit made you rethink your mornings, comment number 3 below to let me know you're committed to protecting your mental and physical health. Morning Habit 3. Staying sedentary for the first hours of the day. For many people over 60, mornings look the same. Wake up, sit down with a cup of coffee, turn on the TV, and stay seated for hours. It feels relaxing, but what seems harmless is silently weakening your body and cutting years off your life. The human body, especially as it ages, needs movement to function properly. Sitting for extended periods right after waking up slows down circulation, stiffens your joints, and weakens your muscles. Worse, research shows that being sedentary early in the day raises your risk of blood clots, heart problems, and even stroke. Gerald has fallen into this exact trap. Every morning he settles into his recliner with the TV remote in hand. Hours pass before he realizes he hasn't moved. His knees ache when he stands, his back feels stiff, and his energy is drained before the day even begins. He assumes this is just old age, but the truth is, it's his habits doing the damage. Robert, on the other hand, treats his mornings as a time to activate his body. After waking up, he does a few simple stretches, walks around his yard, and performs light exercises. Nothing extreme, just enough to get his blood flowing and his muscles engaged. As a result, his joints stay flexible, his heart stays strong, and he feels energized all day. What most people don't realize is that prolonged sitting right after waking is one of the most dangerous habits for seniors. It increases the risk of deep vein thrombosis, raises blood sugar levels, and contributes to rapid muscle loss, leading to frailty and falls later on. The good news is that this is one of the easiest habits to fix. You don't need to run or hit the gym. Start small. Stand up, stretch, walk around your house, or step outside for a few minutes of fresh air. Even 10 minutes of gentle movement in the morning can dramatically improve your circulation and protect your muscles. If this habit sounds familiar and you're ready to change it, comment number 4 below to let me know you're still here and committed to moving more in the mornings. Morning habit 4. Taking medications or supplements on an empty stomach. For many seniors, taking medications or supplements is just part of the daily routine. But what most don't realize is that swallowing pills first thing in the morning on an empty stomach can quietly wreak havoc on your body. After 60, your stomach lining becomes more sensitive. Taking medications like blood pressure pills, anti-inflammatories, or even common vitamins without food can irritate the stomach, cause nausea, dizziness, and in some cases lead to ulcers or internal bleeding over time. Even certain supplements, like fish oil or fat-soluble vitamins A, D, E, and K, require food, specifically fats, for proper absorption. Without it, your body barely gets any benefit. Worse, some medications taken without food can hit your system too quickly, leading to side effects like lightheadedness or sudden drops in blood pressure. Gerald never thinks twice about this. Every morning, still groggy and on an empty stomach, he lines up his pills on the kitchen counter and washes them down with coffee. Within an hour, he feels queasy, dizzy, and weak. Some mornings, he even skips breakfast entirely, assuming his loss of appetite is just normal aging. Robert takes a smarter approach. He eats a light breakfast first, something simple like eggs or oatmeal, before taking his medications and supplements. He learned that pairing pills with food protects his stomach, improves absorption, and keeps his energy steady throughout the day. Most seniors don't realize the silent damage caused by this habit until it's too late. Stomach ulcers, internal bleeding, poor nutrient absorption, and increased side effects from medications build up slowly, leading to serious health issues down the line. The fix is simple but powerful. Never take your medications or supplements on an empty stomach, unless specifically told to by your doctor. A small meal, even a piece of toast with healthy fats like avocado or nuts, can protect your stomach and ensure your body gets the full benefit of what you're taking. If this habit made you pause and think about your own routine, comment number 5 below to let me know you're still with me. Because the final habit is one that almost everyone overlooks, but it's damaging your health more than you think. Morning habit 5. Ignoring morning hydration. There's one habit so simple yet so damaging that most people over 60 ignore it completely: starting the day without drinking water. After hours of sleep, your body wakes up naturally dehydrated. Failing to rehydrate first thing in the morning silently stresses your organs, especially your kidneys, heart, and brain. Hydration isn't just about avoiding thirst. It directly impacts your blood circulation, joint health, digestion, and even cognitive function. Studies show that even mild dehydration in seniors can cause fatigue, confusion, headaches, and increase the risk of heart strain and stroke. But like many, Gerald brushes this off. Every morning he reaches straight for his coffee and drinks it down, cup after cup, without touching a single glass of water. What he doesn't realize is that coffee, being a diuretic, pulls more water out of his system, worsening his dehydration. By mid-morning, his mouth is dry, his heart feels like it's racing, and his energy crashes. Robert, however, knows better. Before anything else, he drinks a large glass of water, sometimes with a squeeze of lemon. It rehydrates his body, kickstarts his metabolism, and helps his digestion. He still enjoys his morning coffee, but after he gives his body what it truly needs, water. Ignoring hydration is one of the most silent killers because the damage builds slowly. Chronic dehydration thickens your blood, forcing your heart to work harder. It weakens kidney function, causes constipation, and can even contribute to memory loss and dizziness, one of the leading causes of dangerous falls in seniors. And the worst part? Most seniors mistake the symptoms of dehydration, fatigue, lightheadedness, dry mouth as just part of getting older. It's not. It's preventable. The fix is simple. Start every morning by drinking 12 to 16 ounces of water before you eat, take medications, or drink coffee. You'll be surprised how much better you feel. Clearer, lighter, and more energized. If you're ready to break this habit and prioritize your health starting tomorrow, comment number 6 below to let me know you're still here. Because now it's time to wrap this up and talk about what all this means for your future. Now that you know the 5 silent morning habits that could be killing you after 60, it's time to ask yourself, how many of these have slipped into your daily routine without you even noticing? Are you skipping breakfast, relying on coffee, sitting for hours, popping pills on an empty stomach, or forgetting to hydrate your body the moment you wake up? Here's the truth. What you do in the first hour of your day sets the tone for your entire health. These aren't just small mistakes. Over time, they weaken your heart, damage your digestion, drain your energy, and speed up aging. But the good news is, you have control. You can change these habits starting tomorrow. Just look at Robert. He made simple adjustments: eating a light breakfast, staying off negative news, moving his body, respecting his medications, and drinking water first thing. None of it took extra money or extreme effort, yet the impact on his energy, strength, and mental clarity is undeniable. And then there's Gerald, a reminder of what happens when you ignore these warnings. Tired by noon, joints aching, and feeling older than his years. The difference between the two isn't genetics, it's choice. Remember this, your body is talking to you every morning. Listen, because after 60, it's not about how long you live. It's about how well you live those years. Strong, independent, and full of life. Or weak, tired, and counting down the days. You don't need to fix everything at once. Start with one habit. Add breakfast. Skip the news. Move your body. Drink water. These small steps build momentum, and soon you'll feel the difference. Now, I want to hear from you. Which of these habits surprised you the most? Which one are you going to fix starting tomorrow? Leave a comment below and share your answer, because your words might inspire someone else to change their mornings too. And if this video helped you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell. Your support helps us create more content to keep you informed, healthy, and living your best life, no matter your age. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.